Hey everybody, it's Christine and welcome to my channel. Today and all week long, I'm doing a Scrapping Boys video series. I will be featuring layouts that I've made about my boys all week long, and I will be having a special guest join me each day to do the same. Starting things off today, my friend Audrey is up with me. You can visit her channel by finding the link down below, and she has got some fantastic ideas for you on Scrapping Boys, so be sure to check in with her channel. I am starting things off this week using one of my favorite companies, Jelly Bean Soup, and using their new Too Cool for School collection, which is a boy-themed collection with a variety of cute patterned papers, cute subjects, all kinds of things going on. Now, I'm starting off, I added on a 1-inch strip to the top and bottom of my layout, just a plain yellow paper. It has just little plus signs in it. You can see it's very simple patterned paper. And then I am going to use some strips from some other patterned papers. Both this yellow paper and this turquoise one that you see had little tiny patterns on them that were in lines. And so I went ahead and just cut out each strip, and I am using those to create just a really graphic background. Now, I particularly like the turquoise in this one because it matched the shirt that my son is wearing in the pictures that I will add here in a little bit. I was having trouble finding a collection that matched his shirt as well as this one, and so this was a real find for me because I have had these pictures sitting around since about September and been wanting to do them, but this was the right opportunity and time to do so. You can see now I am adding those strips on. I am using my Easy Runner with the micro cartridge in it that's just 1/8 of an inch wide, so I can use it on these skinny strips, and I am not adding them on straight. I am just doing a whole variety of angles, with the only real goal there being to make sure I have an equal white space up top and down below, and I think I achieved that okay because I taped down my layout and really watched those measurement lines in the background. Now I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to first of all do a 5-picture layout, and I'm going to use circles all over the place. Now, it's not abnormal for me to use circles. I do that all the time. But to cut all my pictures into circles is a little different. I wanted to be able to get all of these faces on here, and so I decided to take my nesting circle dies and run my pictures through my die cut machine and cut them out in different sizes. I followed that up by cutting out the gray patterned paper there into circles as well, and then I've just created a big cluster of circles going down that side of the layout. These pictures are all of my son from his birthday, and he is, in the top one you can see it especially, doing something that he calls snipping. Now, one of my favorite things to do with layouts for my boys is to make sure and capture the small memories. You know, I'm going to remember, I think, down the road that Bo was really into Mario Kart and that Bo was temperamental. But I may forget things like his little signature move that he calls snipping. And so I wanted to make sure and capture that in this, and that is one of the things, like I said, I really try and do that with my boys and my daughter, kids in general, just to capture those little funny things that they do that you may forget. And a lot of times if I don't get it down, I forget it before I even have the chance, and it's long gone until I see it again on Facebook or something. So you can see that I am adding on a title now. I am just using some yellow letters from Jelly Bean Soup. They do not come with this collection specifically. In fact, I'm not sure that they make this style of letters anymore. It's definitely some older ones, but the yellow was what I wanted, and so I pulled these ones out. And I'm just putting on there, I snipped you. So if you can see that picture at the top, the snipping thing is he does like this thing where he looks like he's going to pinch you, but he really pokes you with his pinching fingers, and it doesn't hurt. and he will tell you, like, he'll walk up and he'll say, "I snipped you," and he does it to people at church all the time, and it's just cute, fun, and he says he does it to the people that he loves. So it's his little weird thing that he made up. I have no idea where it came from, but cute nonetheless. And so in those pictures, he's actually wearing a shirt that says "I snipped you," that I made for his birthday, and so I wanted to capture his cute face in all those pictures and tell that snipping story, of course. You can see that I am adding in some outlining now. I wanted to make everything pop a little more. It was fine how it was. And maybe that's your personal preference. I think some people don't ever do outlining and some people tend to do it more. I am one who tends to do it more. It makes everything a little more bold and striking when I do it in a case like this. And so I debated back and forth whether or not I wanted to do it. And you can, as I said, it was fine before, but I think it really makes things pop and look bold once I've added it on. Now, the trick is I've got a lot of the layout done here, so I'm moving pretty slow. Like, you're seeing it at twice the speed, because if I go too fast, I tend to mess up. So I went pretty slow to try and keep it where I wanted it to be. The next thing I'm going to do is just add on some little word stickers, and I'm doing this for a couple reasons. First of all, I like to have a lot of words on my layouts, especially ones that are telling stories that are memorable. Second of all, I wanted to bring in some more color. I felt like just the colors I had so far, there wasn't quite enough going for what I was looking for. So I brought in that green with the words, and those just come from the sticker set that comes with the Too Cool for School collection. It's just fun little words, awesome and savage and things like that, that you can make work for a cute little boy layout. And then I punched out some stars using a punch that I have and using some orange patterned paper. This paper actually comes from the Bohemian Brew collection, and then the green paper comes from the Too Cool for School collection. And those stars are exactly the same size. I'm just going to add them in a cascading fashion up and down all around my whole cluster there. And then I'm also going to add on some puffy stickers that you can see down in the bottom left hand corner there. There's some stars on those, and I'm also going to add those onto the layout surrounding it as well. Again, you know, just another way to bring in some color, bring in some added interest in texture and dimension. So I am getting to the end of the layout here, so I do want to talk to you about giveaways that we have this week. I'm going to have 2 different giveaways going. All you have to do to be entered is hit subscribe on that subscriber button if you haven't already, and subscribe to my friends that are joining me. And then just leave a comment. So every comment that you leave gets you entered in for a $10 gift card to scrapbook.com or a $10 gift card to the Scrap Room Kit Club. Be sure to visit Audrey today and make sure you leave those comments. You can leave as many comments as you want all week long, and we will see you again tomorrow with another video.